Hey guys, I just want to say two things real quick before I get to my point. Um, One of those things is people are gonna say things to you. People are gonna say foul stuff to you, especially other flat earthers, as it turns out. Right? Um, Obviously, don't be deterred. You just need to know that those people more than likely have other agendas, and if it seems like the agenda is to slow you down or to like, you have an idea that is good, and they like shoot it down. You got to think about that. It's like, are you just trying to, you know, and another thing, and it's like, look, I'm not going to be known as the channel that bashes other channels, like, or has a back and forth going on. I have told a few people, how I feel about them, and that's about it. I'm going to leave it at that. I'm just not even going to, because like I really don't have the time or the energy, for a back and forth. Like I just don't want to do that. I just don't want to do that. The way I see it, anybody that wants to be involved with a back and forth, especially it seems like somebody's really trying to push for a back and forth. They're not flat earthers. They're something else. A flat earther should be somebody who knows the truth and can't stand the fact that nobody else does. And my mind is blown at how, like, I keep looking over here. It's this bird, this little bird over here, like playing. I don't know. Can you see it? He just keeps getting closer and closer. But yeah. So like, that's that. Anyways, what I wanted to say was, it's all gonna come down to the individual effort. The individual effort. You know, like it's on you. It's on me. We need to create more of us. We just need to. That's how it's gonna go. And whatever your numbers might tell you online, I pay attention to my numbers and stuff, and like I can just tell that it's just sometimes it's like I'll gain 2 or 3 subscribers. Other times I won't have a subscriber for like a week. It won't move. It's just not. It's not accurate. It's not accurate. When I've said it before, and I'm gonna say it now. It's the realization, when you see the realization in the people's eyes. It's almost like a drug, and you want to do it again. There's plenty of people I talk to that are flat earthers because I got to them. So, hopefully I'm right about this thing, right? But, that's where it's at. Individual efforts. Oh, by the way, people in the north, if they say they're spun, it's because they like psychedelics. It's not like out west. So, like if you paint, I would bring my easel out to Main Street, man, and just start painting what I think the flat Earth is. People are like, oh wow, what is that? Kind of looks like the world, doesn't it? But it's not. Let's go ask them. And then you can hit them with it. Um, I don't just run into people on the street. Anybody. I play music, and most of my victims talk to me. You know what I mean? I say my victims because I hold them captive for they have no idea what they're getting into. You know what I mean? They pull up, hey, what's up? It sounds awesome. And I'm like, yeah, I'm still trying to figure out why the hell I can see Orion's belt every single night that it's starry out. And they're like, huh? And I'm like, yeah, Orion's belt. The stars, the same 3 stars we see every single night. I'm like, why can't we see them every single night? Like half the year, shouldn't I see other stars if I'm going in a big circle? Like, shouldn't the sun actually be in front at some point of those stars? Like, at some point, those stars should just not be in the sky because they should be like on the other side of the sun, right? In other words, can I look and see stars on the other side of the sun now if I look towards the sun? I don't know. Like, it doesn't really make sense, right? So that's one of the questions. Another question I'll ask is, have you ever seen the moon landing, like when they leave the moon or the landing on the moon or whatever? Ask what they've seen. Like, so you've seen when they leave, right? And they're like, pew, and the little fireworks go off, and it's like, pew, and the camera follows it up. And I say, how did the camera follow it up? Right? And they were leaving. Like, did they come back and pick them up? My dad tried to tell me the camera was from the guy that was in the other spaceship. Like, anybody ever hear of 2 spaceships going up? I never did. People just defend it. They'll make shit up to defend it. What did they put an electronic camera on the moon that freaking followed it up? Like remote control, like, and with a Wi-Fi signal, because that's what they'll say. That's what they'll say. That's what they'll tell you. They'll say, hey, we had Wi-Fi back then. Y'all just didn't know about it. We had all sorts of technology. You guys just didn't know about it. It's like, that's what they'll say, man. We had UFOs and everything, right? But we had to go through the need of building a freaking tin can and putting a couple guys in it and launching it up there all rickety like, and then landing on the moon. We had super highly advanced technology, but we sent back crappy ass pictures and video of it. Photoshopped pictures that you can check out if you were to just put the video, like go to the website, look at the picture of the Earth rise, for the Earth from the moon, which by the way should be 3 times the size of whatever it looked just like the moon, it looked like the same size as the moon, whatever. I don't know. It should have been bigger, I think. But regardless, you can like Photoshop that with the little photoshopping tool in your computer and actually see that the damn image of the Earth was just pasted onto a black background. You can see it. Anyways, that is the type of stuff that I tell people on the streets, along with lots of other things, because I have plenty of it. Plenty of, I might not be able to tell you exactly a lot of the numbers on certain things, but there's certain things where I absolutely can tell you the goddamn numbers. You know what I mean? But basically, I like to ask questions to get you answer the questions. And when they give the regurgitated answer that they've heard their whole life, I tell them, analyze the answer that you just gave me as an adult now. How does gravity keep you tethered around? You don't fly too far away. It just keeps you tethered around the sun like a freaking ball. And if we're on an elliptical orbit, that's an oval shape, what would cause something to go around something that's round in an oval fashion? What kind of force is that? What kind of force would cause that? Makes absolutely no sense. But that's the type of stuff that I tell people in the streets. They thought they were going to stop and request a song. And they wind up hearing that. So that's where I'm at with it. So, people can say whatever they want in the comments and bash, me, especially other flat earthers, which I'm like, hey, how flat really are you if you're going to... I keeps it flat, man. How flat really are you if you're gonna knock me like that? You know what I mean? It's like, it doesn't bother me. It would never slow me down or stop me. You know what I mean? But it does for some people. Some people some people can only take so much, ridicule or whatever from others, and they'll drop out of this thing. It's like, no, but that's okay. Even if you do, who cares? The internet, who cares? You can only get so far with it anyways, man. Just think, one person at a time. Just literally affect, physically, eye-to-eye contact. Affect one person at a time. Peace.